the Navajo Nation, is implementing protective measures for its citizens following deeply disturbing reports of tribal members being stopped, questioned, and even detained by federal immigration agents. These actions, occurring during the early stages of Donald Trump's second term, have sparked significant concern and prompted swift action from the Navajo leadership. In a formal statement released from his office in Window Rock, Arizona, Navajo Nation President Bu Nygren detailed the troubling accounts received. He described the experiences of tribal members as negative and sometimes traumatizing, emphasizing the significant emotional distress caused by encounters with federal agents ostensibly targeting undocumented immigrants in the southwestern United States. These reports are not isolated incidents. At least 15 indigenous individuals residing in Arizona and New Mexico have reported being stopped at their homes and places of employment, subjected to questioning, and required to provide proof of citizenship during immigration raids launched the previous week. The precise number of Navajo and other indigenous tribal members affected remains unclear, as does the specific involvement of particular federal agencies, according to Navajo Nation Council Speaker Crystalline Curley in an interview with CNN. The uncertainty surrounding the scope of these actions underscores the urgency of the situation and the need for comprehensive information gathering. President Nygren's statement further revealed that the Navajo Nation has engaged in direct communication with the United States Department of Homeland Security, the governors of Arizona and New Mexico, and Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, to address these concerning reports and advocate for the protection of its citizens. The proactive engagement with multiple levels of government highlights the seriousness with which the Navajo Nation is approaching this issue. Adding another layer of support, Operation Rainbow Bridge, a nonprofit organization dedicated to assisting Navajo citizens victimized by medical fraud in Arizona, has established a dedicated hotline. This hotline serves as a crucial resource for indigenous individuals impacted by the Trump administration's immigration enforcement actions, providing a direct avenue for reporting incidents and seeking assistance. The establishment of this hotline demonstrates a commitment to providing immediate support and facilitating the documentation of these troubling events. The situation involving the Navajo Nation's response to these immigration-related incidents stands in stark contrast to a separate, though related, instance concerning the political sphere. Earlier in January, the Flandreau Santee Sioux tribe lifted its ban on Kristi Noem, just days before her confirmation hearing. This decision, though seemingly unrelated, highlights the complex and often nuanced relationships between indigenous tribes and the broader political landscape. Similarly, the positive relationship between North Dakota's two-term governor, Doug Burgum, and various tribal groups provides a contrasting narrative. Burgum received considerable praise for strengthening ties between the state government and several tribes, including the Standing Rock Sioux, the Turtle Mountain Band of Chippewa, the Spirit Lake Nation, and the Sisseton-Wapet and Oyate. The commendation of Burgum's relationship with these tribal groups underscores the importance of fostering positive and collaborative partnerships between state governments and indigenous nations. This positive interaction stands as a counterpoint to the negative experiences reported by the Navajo Nation, highlighting the diversity of experiences and the crucial need for continued dialogue and understanding between indigenous communities and federal, state, and local authorities. Mark Fox, chairperson of the Mandan, Hidatsa, and Arikara Nation, aptly summarized the sentiment regarding Burgum's nomination to a significant position, referring to it as a match made in heaven for North Dakota tribes. This comment speaks to the potential for positive collaboration and mutual respect between government officials and indigenous communities when a foundation of trust and understanding is established. The contrasting experiences of the Navajo Nation and North Dakota's tribal groups emphasize the critical need for consistent, effective communication and collaborative efforts to ensure the safety and well-being of all indigenous populations. The ongoing challenges faced by the Navajo Nation highlight the urgent need for comprehensive reform and a renewed commitment to protecting the rights and well-being of all Indigenous communities within the United States. These events underscore the importance of ongoing vigilance and advocacy in safeguarding the rights and cultural heritage of Indigenous populations.